The Trump administration is asking state labor officials to delay releasing the precise number of unemployment claims they are fielding, an indication of how uneasy policymakers are about further roiling a stock market already plunging in response to the coronavirus outbreak. In an email sent Wednesday, the Labor Department instructed state officials to only provide information using generalities to describe claims levels very high, large increase until the department releases the total number of national claims next Thursday. The email, which was shared with the New York Times, noted that the reports were monitored closely by financial markets and should therefore remain embargoed. States should not provide numeric values to the public, wrote Gilbert, the administrator of the department's Office of Employment Insurance. Ms. Gilbert has worked at the Labor Department under presidents of both parties, and there has been no indication that she was urged by political appointees to make the request. But President Trump has privately expressed irritation at the dire predictions of some of his advisers, most notably when Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin told lawmakers that unemployment could reach 20% this year. Some states that received the guidance from Ms. Gilbert found it disturbing. It prompted at least one governor's office, which shared the message on the condition of anonymity, to seek an opinion from the state attorney general about whether the state had to temporarily withhold the information. In another state, lawmakers got a preview of the staggering numbers that are being withheld for the moment. In a private conference call Thursday with elected officials and union leaders, a top Pennsylvania labor official was blunt about the depth of the economic crisis, according to someone on the call. Robert O'Brien, the state's Deputy Secretary of Labor and Industry, said the government had been overwhelmed by a flood of unemployment insurance claims, 180,000 in the last few days. He said that was far more than the state usually gets in a whole month. The situation may be even more dire in Washington state, the first center of the contagion in the United States. State officials there would only say they are seeing an even more dramatic increase this week after unemployment claims soared 150% last week. The federal numbers released Thursday morning were already alarming. 281,000 people nationwide applied for unemployment insurance last week, up from 211,000 the previous week. They were apparently only a grim preview of what is to come. Republicans put their imprint on planned $1 trillion economic stabilization package. The White House and lawmakers scrambled on Thursday to flesh out details of a $1 trillion economic stabilization plan to help workers and businesses weather a potentially deep recession, negotiating over the size and scope of direct payments to millions of people and aid for companies facing devastation in the coronavirus pandemic. Senate Republicans, racing to put their imprint on the crisis response, unveiled a package that would provide hundreds of billions of dollars in loans to big corporations and small businesses, large corporate tax cuts and checks of up to $1,200 for taxpayers. The plan would also place limits on a paid leave program enacted this week to respond to the crisis. But the 247-page measure, the product of a feverish round of negotiations among Republicans, was all but certain to face opposition from Democrats who have pressed for more generous paid leave benefits and targeting help to workers and families rather than large corporations. The details emerged as Washington grappled with the dimensions of an extraordinary government rescue effort that is likely to last for many months. At the White House, President Trump said he would be open to having the government take equity stakes in companies that require federal help, a move that would be unpopular with shareholders and would give the government more oversight over businesses.